news. I know they've been introducing him, but this man is very dear. At the turbulent time of APC in Benue State, he stood firm and fast. He stood firm and fast. If you are in the APC family of Benue State, let's put our hands together for Honorable Benjamin Omakolo. He's here with us. I tell you, he stood with us. He stayed with us through the turbulence. And then when God wanted to bless us because he's a good man, he gave us another Benjamin. Put your hands together for the party chairman APC Benue State, Honorable Benjamin Omale. If you remove O-M Kolo and then you put Le, it's still the same thing. Omakolo, remove Omakolo and put Le. We still have Benjamin Oma something. So we continue to have Benjamin Oma something in Benue State for us to live fine. Are we not enjoying ourselves? I tell you, this morning I see one man as they come this meeting. He attended the camp. In the camp, enter APC. The money where they share yesterday, the man sit down for road, he said that party be this. Then they share money like this for party. When we come before 3,000, now we they carry go house. So the money I carry here now is zero forms. And they tell you APC, we not too much. I tell you, the man has not look and said, I want for you. Chakpa, I see you. Party chairman, Ohimini, I see you. God bless you. God bless you. Na comedy, I they tell you, na comedy, I they do. Na comedy. We also have House of Assembly Service Commission. And their members here, Honorable Ogu Steve Otumala, Honorable Ando Isaac Akume, Honorable Mbatia Parent Caucus, and Honorable Dennis Toka. They are all here from the assembly. The bulldozer of Benue youths, Honorable Tiza is also here with us. Honorable Tiza is also here with us at this meeting today. I tell you, all the youths, Honorable Tiza is with you. I see you. Because of the love of APC, we see Honorable Leonard Vashima has come to be part of this meeting this afternoon. He has come to be part of this meeting this afternoon. You're welcome. The whole of the APC family commiserate with you at the loss of your beloved mother. We're still here, Honorable. The man that is making people want to come back to APC is still seated here. Let's put our hands together for House of Reps member, Right Honorable Solomon Wombo is changing the narrative of our state by bringing people of caliber, people of timber, plywood, and soil and sawwood into APC. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Land and Survey, our brother, Honorable Pastor Dr. Frederick Lanshimakan. Thank you. Thank you for coming. May I also welcome once again the chairman, Benue State Assembly Service Commission, and her members. We have already introduced them here individually. Welcome Honorable Akom Simon Fega, Agagwe, Coordinator, APC. Well, the write-up is not too properly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Desmond Atong, you continue from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Alum the Rabbit. Let me acknowledge the presence of my dear mother, Immediate past Honorable Commissioner of Rural Development and Cooperatives, Honorable Mrs. Joy Luga, is already here with us. We welcome you. I think you have already acknowledged the presence of the Honorable Commissioner of Youth Affairs. He also doubles as the coordinator of the City Boy North Central. That's Honorable Isaac Emoji man. Put on there. Bring water, bring water, bring water. It's part of the business. Welcome you, Isaac Emojime, the immediate past Commissioner for Works, and now the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports. He doubles as the coordinator of City Boy North Central. I once again want to welcome my dear father and political leader of Gwe East, Honorable Dr. John Hingabem. I tell you, this is my leader, my father. To call his title is as good as writing a book. He has worked in the civil service and retired as a permanent secretary with outstanding record. He contested for governorship in Benue State for 2 good terms. He has not gotten it. He is now board member, National Open University, Abuja. He has bagged his PhD about 2 years ago. There was a time I went to ask him, "Why do you have PhD in your 60s? He said, knowledge is wasted. And that is one of the reasons he has enrolled me into a very higher degree program. I'm trying to cope up. It's tough, but I'm trying my best. So I welcome you. I also cite our brother engineer Ninga. He's doing well. He once headed the agricultural sector in Benue State. He's now with the Lower Benue River Basin. Welcome you, sir. I can also see another party leader in Benue State, Engineer Tehemba Nongo. He has been with us here since yesterday. Sir, you are welcome all the way from Abuja.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We request that everybody should find a place and sit down. The next 2-3 minutes time, His Excellency will be here. So please try and sit down. I don't think where the media are sitting is appropriate. So please, we request that you find a place and sit down so that we clear the stage. It will be quite very odd. His Excellency arrives here and I see people standing. We take this time to appreciate the technical advisor to the executive governor of Benue State, who is in charge of any microphone in the state. The man that jitamani konshisha jiminchi zwakaeka kinde o konshisha is here, Chief Solomon Yopev. We appreciate your presence. We honor you at the appropriate time. You will walk up here to function. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all of you that are here. If you are here and we have failed to acknowledge your presence, you can write something, give to your peer, so that we recognize your presence and make sure, announce that you are here. So we appreciate the honorable commissioners that are here, special advisors, technical advisors, principal special assistants that are here, party chieftains, political leaders, the people that are in charge, the state APC leaders that are here, we appreciate you. I've cited among the special advisors my very good friend Alex Adinge. It's already here. Alex Adinge, we appreciate your presence. As an international man, we welcome you. We also welcome all the chairmen of the local government under their leadership. The Argonne chairman, Vitalis Neji, and his competent chief of staff. We welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are seeing, we are noticing that His Excellency is coming in here. Desmond, have you seen anything, noticed anything?
Yes, I think there is a change. Please, just get settled. Just get settled. We are not bringing in the governor of Benue State. He's coming by himself. So when you are feeling we should stop unless he comes in. These are his people. Let's welcome Honorable Apostles David King Gajav, ICD JP Special Advisor to the Governor of Benue State on Religion and Society. Welcome you. Welcome other special guests. We are welcoming you individually and as a group. As soon as the governor comes in, we'll tell you the proceedings. But for now, we are still waiting for him.
I've also cited the security boss, Johar, the tallest security we have in the state. But I believe he's not taller than the Benjamin O'Malley, APC chairman.
Nobody can be taller than O'Malley in this hall.
Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah. Are you sure he's taller than Professor Ogba?
Professor who?
Professor
Yes.
Stephen Tokuma Ogba.
Hello. We are here, I've told
Self. I think
Benue Television.
by the time that we are supposed to start this program, I told you it will be by 10 o'clock. And by my watch, which is by design, a different time zone other than yours, it's just 20 minutes to 10 o'clock. Bear with us. That is how we are moving. Austin Adeka, you see the original crucial. Yes. Hello, what the here? Come on. Yes. Right Honorable Tekimi Kange, the former Speaker of Benue State House of Assembly, and immediate as Commissioner for Youth and Sports, and currently he's a board member. So tell you the parastatus as time unfolds. Welcome you. I've told you that the husband of the SSG is already here with us. He is Abe. He's a retired number 2 citizens of the Customs Service in Nigeria. Can we put our hands together for this, our dear uncle? You are welcome, sir. At least we say that this is a donation. You have donated your wife to South Benue State, and we are happy having her. We welcome you. I also want to take time and tell this youth, I am no longer a youth. I am an elder statesman by now. Because once you cross 50, you are not a youth. That you should go and take one errand. That means you have to be doing something before politics. That is the the notion which this our brother has brought to us, the Executive Officer, Managing Director, Harry Peace, is here with us. Odugu Deri, some of you used to call him this way, that you should go and look for something to do before politics. Or you do it concurrently. Let me take this time and allow him to stand up so that you can see him outside the Facebook, but see him physically. Harry Peace, Director, may you rise up and let's say, Benue, you see you. That's a young man. Put your hands together for him.
Thank you, Thank you. Desmond. Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you very warmly to this APC stakeholders meeting. His Excellency is right outside the hall. At any moment now, he will be joining us in here. We'd like to bring to your attention that this meeting is strictly meant for the Executive Governor of Benue State, the Deputy Governor, the State Chairman, the State EXCO members, the Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, the Head of the Civil Service,
to inform you that the Executive Governor of Benue State has already arrived at the venue of the expanded Caucus meeting of the stakeholders of the APC here in Benue. We're here at Road Safety Junction in the event center where this event is holding. His Excellency is already coming in.
Our Governor,
as you can see, the people beginning to rise and to welcome His Excellency. We want to thank you for
His Excellency
television.
As he walks into this great stakeholders
meeting, event here at His Excellency is already walking into the hall.
I can see the party chairman,
I want to appreciate all of you staying with us on a lot of dignitaries are here already. Artists ready for entertainment. We also have members of the judiciary, members of the State House of Assembly, and the executive members of this cabinet are all
APC!
His Excellency Reverend we are happy that everyone is peacefully enjoying the coolness of this event center, and the road is just about to come your way. So, as the President comes in, we will be
as I was telling you, all local government chairmen are invited to this occasion.
Thank you very much. My name is Jaffet.
APC members of the House of Assembly, all local government women leaders, all local government youth leaders, all elders council members, all heads appointment, all head appointment. Of course, you have all appointment in the four local
is already
government.
here.
All legislative council leaders, all deputy chairmen, all GLOs, all local government party secretaries, local government statutory stakeholders, and of course DGs, GMs, and ESs, secretariats of the staff, and federal appointees. Once again, put your hands together for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, as it goes around greeting members of the House of Assembly and other members of the political party in Benue State.
We
it's a
have
great day for all of us. We're
every
excited to have all of you from across the state attending this meeting today. We're happy to have you.
And we're having
DJ, please get ready.
The members of the APC
national anthem as soon as I give you the directive.
Thank you.
We will start the occasion today with the national anthem.
We appreciate you.
He's now greeting the honorable commissioners. Please, everyone, remember to put your phones on silence before the occasion begins proper. As soon as I have the directive from the security operatives, we will take the national anthem. The national anthem, please.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand.
will be seated. APC! Your Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Mamelia, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Honorable members of the National Assembly here present, the Honorable Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, Honorable Alfred Ondave Mbega, the Chief Stephen Lawani OFR, the former Deputy Governor of Benue State, State Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Honorable Benjamin Omale and his EXCO members here present, Honorable Mrs. Lami Danladi, the Deputy Speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, Honorable members, Benue State House of Assembly here present, our party elders and opinion leaders here present, the Secretary to the State Government, Deaconess Serumu Deborah Abe Esquire, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Barrister Moses Attai, members of the Benue State Executive and Security Council, all federal government appointees here present, the Algon Chairman, Honorable Vitalis Dehilin Neji, and all local government chairmen here present, the Principal Private Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Emmanuel Chengi, special advisors here present, chairmen and members of statutory commissions and boards, gubernatorial liaison officers and members here present, all top government functionaries here present, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the APC stakeholders meeting holding here today, the expanded caucus meeting. My name is Solomon Yopave and I'll be your anchor at this event today. Without much ado, permit me to welcome you to this occasion officially, our elegant, lovely, amiable, and strong party chairman in Benue State, in no less a person than Chief Dr. Benjamin Omale. I think that round of applause was not loud enough. All right, just a minute. With the permission of the state chairman, I'd like to invite Rapis, just hold on a minute. Just a brief reminder again of those for whom the occasion today is meant for. Please pay close attention. And if there's anyone who is not here and you have the opportunity to get in touch with them, please kindly invite them to join us here at this expanded EXCO caucus meeting. The meeting today is meant for the Executive Governor of Benue State, is meant for the Deputy Governor, all members of the State Executive, the State EXCO Chairman, that's our party chairman, and State EXCO members, they're all supposed to be here. The Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Head of the Civil Service of the State, Principal Private Secretary PPS, the Deputy PPS, the Chief Press Secretary CPS, the Deputy CPS, Honorable Commissioners, Special and Technical Advisors to the Governor, PSAs, SSAs, SAs, PAs, local government chairmen, local government party chairmen, APC members of the House of Assembly, all local government women leaders, all local government youth leaders, all elders council members, all head point men, all point men of the local governments, 23 of the 23 local governments, all legislative council leaders, all deputy chairmen, all GLOs, all party secretaries, all local government statutory stakeholders, DGs, GMs, and ESs, secretariat, support staff, and federal appointees. These are the constitution of the expanded caucus holding today in Benue State. And I think at this point it's time I welcome once again our able chairman to the podium. A round of applause for him as it takes its place here. Thank you. Let's make the applause louder, please.
To God be the glory. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, the father of modern Benue, the visionary leader of our great time, the transformer of Benue State, Very Reverend Father Dr. Isen Lome Elia, distinguished gentlemen here present, the Secretary of the State Government here present, the Chief of Staff, a very own special APC stakeholder in the person of Chief Moses Tenejin, the very great strong supporter of the government, Engineer Dr. Livini Star, the head of service here present, the principal private here secretary here present, the deputy PPS here present, the chief press secretary, the commissioners who are here present, Special Technical Advisor to His Excellency, the PSA, the local government and the Algon here, chairman here present, the APC State Assembly here present, members of the Caretaker Committee here present, all the other council members and advisory council here, the head appointment of various local government, the Legislative Council, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to sincerely thank God Almighty for giving us a privilege like this today. Today is a great day in the history of Benue State, most especially as we entertain the Congress on the extended caucus meeting today. My dear brothers and sisters in progress, today's meeting is not just another political gathering. It is a strategic coverage of values and commitment. A family meeting men and women who have chosen to stand in the side of the history and the side of the progress of the unity and service of their state. In a special way, we would like to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the great job he has done in Benue State. Without the President, the ESCO today will not be functional. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, has proved beyond doubt that he has the capacity to have the political structure of Benue State. It is so very important that we celebrate today a defining moment of our political journey. It is also to bear the witness of the transformative leadership of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State. In just 2 months, 2 years, the governor has transformed the governorship of Benue State, and he has restored confidence in leadership, enkindled in the faith in public service, and rekindled hopes among our people. It is also very important that we recognize the great role of our national chairman, Professor Netanyahu Goshi Meyawati. He has performed beyond reasonable doubt in the first shot of history he has been in the office. He has been supporting the Benue State, and he has proven beyond doubt that his loyalty and love is for Benue State. This is the first time we have experienced this love, and it is also very important that we get to understand that this ESCO extended party we are doing today, it is a testimony to show that all the stakeholders in Benue State are together and on ground for His Excellency Reverend Father Dr. Esando Media. In the first time of the history of a civil servant are being paid promptly, consistently, arrears have been cleared with fear and dignity, and labor is restored. Across these 3 senatorial districts, our roads are rebuilt, hospitals are working again, and schools are coming back to life. The dream of the Benue is taking shape, and before the eyes of all of us here. Not by mistake or by miracle, but by vision, discipline, and decisive actions. Your Excellency is not just building infrastructure, but it's just building trust, stability, legacy that will live in years to come. Our strength lies on the party is in unity, our coordinations, and the shared commitment in the vision of APC in Benue State. When the caretaker committee was inaugurated under my leadership, our jobs and our mandate was clear: to build and trust, to entrust, to restore confidence and reposition our party for a greater victory. We have been reconnected with the grassroots across the structure with the 22 local government, and we have resolved internal disagreement and brought back aggrieved members to fold. We have attracted respected leaders, stakeholders from political platform that are now proudly called APC members. Yesterday, we are able to have our decampee back to our party. And I must appreciate some of them who are here present, most especially a member from Agatu Apa, who is seated with us here, host with her, Honorable Ojoma Ojotu, Federal House of Rep. We want to thank you very much. We want to in a special way welcome Prince Wombo Solomon, a great man of the Benue, a strong supporter of Benue State, who has confidently repositioned the structure and some of the policy we have in Benue State. We want to appreciate you for the great role you have played. We want to in a special way thank you very much for all you have done, and we welcome you all for our honoring us in this hall today. We are happy with you and will continue to brainstorm in the movement of this party. We want to thank you very much for your coming. And our way forward, my dear brothers and sisters, our journey is not over yet. We might have internal crisis among ourselves, but the best way to move forward is dialogue and resolution. The success today must not be taken up for granted. We must unite ourselves for the betterment of our state and for the progress of our party and for the strength to move this party forward. Once again, let us continue to appreciate God for all He has done in Benue State, most especially keeping our Excellency safe from enemy. Your Excellency, you have fought lions and you have survived. This is the special grace of God. We appreciate you so much for what you have done. We'll continue to thank you for God giving you to us in Benue State. His Excellency, everything about His Excellency is genuine. He's not a propaganda governor. Every actions are seen on the ground and evidence are clear. We must consolidate our gains by deepening our presence at the grassroots, empowering the youth, sustaining the partnership between the party and the government. Every ward, every polling unit, every community must be the heartbeat of APC. Because when the grassroots strive, the party stands firm. Let us communicate ourselves successfully Let us define the government positively. Let us continue to serve with humility and purpose. We must continue to thank the legislative members who are here present, most especially the Speaker. Your existences and your leadership for this short period is worth emulating. We will compliment you and we thank you for the great job you are doing in Benue State. We appreciate every member here who is present and we will not take you for granted. We will continue to work with you. The party structures are not in a position to take anybody for granted. We might not be perfect, but we'll live to learn every day. Let me, in a special way, at this junction, invite my members of the caretaker committee for a recognition and outstanding performance. Please, can you please come forward? Your Excellency, our great stakeholders here present, from the Prof, the Secretary General of this great committee, I want to, on behalf of the stakeholder, appreciate you for the great role you have played in the party, most especially strengthening the policy and giving us a legal professional backing. I also appreciate you very much. Let me in a special way appreciate the legal for giving us a defensive and a victorious victory. We appreciate you for all the legal process you have done, and we'll continue to pray God will help you in this regard. Let me thank the woman leader for the great job she has done in Benue State, for bringing women close to the politics of Benue. We appreciate you for what you have done. The woman leader, the youth leader, want to thank you very much for bringing youth strongly into the politics. An organizer, want to thank you for all the availabilities and all times you are available to ensure that you are there for us. The financial secretary, to ensure that our money is safe in the bank. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for standing with me. Thank you for all you have done for the party. We appreciate you. In a special way, I will continue to thank you very much. As we deliberate today, let our discussion be guided at the love of the party and find our shared destiny. Let us speak boldly, decide wisely, and act collectively. For the good of the Benue State, we must support His Excellency. The Excellency cannot do everything, most especially in the area of the security. The Excellency should not be charged alone to do the security job. The security is a collective job that everybody's role must be played. So, Your Excellency, for so far, what we're experiencing peace in Benue State, and this was done because the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria visited Benue State and come to assist us for helping us building up a strong position of this security. We thank him for the love. We thank you for all he has done in Benue State. We continue to support every one of you in areas we think is possible for us to do. And one thing that is very important for us to clear out, we must not quarrel at the grassroots and come to Makurdi and pretend to be a one. We must start the relationship, the reconciliation from the grassroots back to Makurdi. We must not come here and pretend that all is well, and while in the grassroots we are not united and we are not working together. We must have a victory. We must reposition ourselves for re-election of His Excellency, and we must unite for the greater of all Benue State. The Benue State is meant for you, it is meant for you to grow, and it is a secure place for you to live. This is the only state we have, and we must thank His Excellency for giving us this opportunity to work with you. Thank you very much for all you have come. Thank you very much for your coming. The Deputy Speaker, we appreciate your presence. The Nasir Lapa, we want to thank you very much, Honorable, for coming all the way from London. We thank you very much, all the professors here present, all the stakeholders. We appreciate you. The party want to appreciate you in a special way. God bless you, and I wish you a very safe home. Amen.
A round of applause one more time for the chairman and the exco. They have held the party steady over this while up until now, and we're grateful for that. He said something very important. He welcomed all the members of the decampees that had dinner with His Excellency yesterday with a promise to remobilize them across the state and make sure that we hold the Mecca, the campus ceremony. He says he's very happy to receive all of them into the fold. And of course, their decamping is a testimony to the good works that His Excellency is doing across the state. We'd like to thank you very much, Honorable Chairman, for these remarks. I think if you believe that since inception, this is the best decision the APC has made by giving us Governor Alia, shout, "Yes, Father!" Your Excellency, we in the media team have been taking a trip around the state to see the works His Excellency is doing. We started from Zone C, we're now in Zone A. Everywhere you go, everybody is testifying. And someone said from Boko yesterday that the whole grassroots is with His Excellency. And that is the gospel truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to at this point in time begin to invite for goodwill messages. Permit me to invite a man I've come to love and respect over the years, a former ambassador, someone who has stood by His Excellency from the beginning up until now. And I said yesterday he made a commitment. He said he wasn't going anywhere, come shine, come rain. He is the National Commissioner of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Ambassador, His Excellency, Professor Stephen Dokuma Ugba. Put your hands together for him as he comes forward to speak on behalf of Zone A at this expanded caucus meeting. We can make the applause louder than that. APC, let's make it louder. Let's make it louder for His Excellency, the Ambassador, as he comes forward.
Your Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Benue State, His Excellency, former Deputy Governor of Benue State, Chief Stephen Lawani, a very able, capable chairman of the party, Dr. Benjamin Omale, my brother and friend, a member of the House of Reps representing my constituency, Solomon Wombo, Honorable. We have the one and only SG in the country, Barrister Bay. Wonderful. Wonderful person, very efficient person that is keeping the engine, Benue State, going. It's not just my friend for the longest time. Chief of Staff, Barrister Moses Atta. We have my very good friends at the high table, Chief Moses Tenenge, Dr. Livinius Tsar, and have all the other folks who are sitting behind His Excellency and all the executive of APC in Benue, the elders here present. I'd like to speak on behalf of Zone A, knowing fully well that we have a lot of political leaders here from that zone who could have done an excellent job of thanking His Excellency, thanking APC as we are now for the tremendous strides that His Excellency has made in just 2 years. The strides, the accomplishments, silent accomplishments of His Excellency the past 2 years. Rival, if not exceed, all the governors that have governed this state since 1999. That is something that you should not take for granted. That is something that we must cherish. That is something that we must value. Benue State is a sleeping giant. Everywhere you go, people are talking about the potential of Benue State. The one person who has now started unlocking the potential of Benue State is our very own Governor, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia. Benue State is respected. Benue State is now known across the length and breadth of this country. There's nobody in Nigeria today who does not know about Benue State. There is no one in Nigeria today, especially people who matter, that don't know the potential of Benue State. So, Your Excellency, all some of us can say is that there will be naysayers, people who doubt your resolve, people who doubt your vision, people who doubt your capacity to work for us. Ignore them and continue doing what you're doing because it's yielding results for us. I appreciate. Zone A appreciates. I'm sure others will come and speak for their various zones. But in Zone A, we thank God that He has brought you to help wipe the tears from our eyes. We have roads. We have schools. We have hospitals. We are organizing ourselves into farm cooperatives based on our governor's initiative, our governor's vision. We are organizing for our governor in Zone A. All of us are doing our level best to ensure that we bring everybody into the fold. Yes, you may hear there is this group here, there is that group there that is not working or is not prepared to work with our governor. It doesn't matter because our governor is working and our governor has our support. Those of us from Zone A, tacit support, unalloyed support for him to continue doing the things that he's doing. We know he's a man of God, and we know that God speaks to him. And that is why he has been so successful. In Zone A, Your Excellency, we commit ourselves to supporting you, like I said yesterday, come rain, come shine. We will sink or swim with you without any question. Your Excellency, when you ask us in Zone A to do something, we don't have time to ask you why. If you say jump, for us in Zone A, the only question we'll ask you is, how high do you want us to jump? Not why we should jump, because we believe in you. We believe in your vision. And we know that you will lead us to the promised land. So once again, we want to thank you. We want to continue to pray for you. We want God to guide you to do what is right for everyone, including us in Zone A. Someone said yesterday that he will be biased, he will be selfish, and he will ask for something. For me, in Zone A, Your Excellency, I would like to appeal to you for strength, for us, and give us the tools to be able to continue to deliver for you, to deliver the party. Your Excellency, if you remember, if you recall, at your birthday celebration, you asked me to give you a road in Logo to build. I gave the road. That road will transform Logo. We want to participate in the economy of Benue State, the economy of Nigeria. Other parts of Zone A, Your Excellency, are leaking. We are not benefiting from our assets, our resources to help you do the work that you must do to rescue us. We have gold in Kwande. But Your Excellency, Benue State is not known as a gold-producing state. Your Excellency, we have hydrocarbons in Benue State. Benue State is not on the radar in terms of oil or gas. We are losing the 13% derivation. Your Excellency, we have solid minerals in Benue State, 44 of them known today. We're not exploiting those solid minerals. We have rare metals in Zone A, high value metals, rare metals. Lithium is currently being mined, but illegally in parts of Zone A. High value. We beg you, Your Excellency, to please give the solid minerals sector attention. We beg you to make us realize our dream of Benue State also becoming an oil-producing state, so we can also enjoy the benefits that the Niger Delta is enjoying. We can do it in Benue State, Your Excellency. So help us. We pray for you. The Lord will give you the strength and the wherewithal to make it happen for us. As far as Zone A is concerned, you can go to sleep. We have Solomon Wombo there leading us. We have Dr. Ashave anchoring whatever we do in Ukum. We have me, your humble self, that is helping Solomon Wombu to deliver logo. Helping to deliver logo. 3 of us, Sankara is locked for you. It's locked for APC. When you go up to Kwande, you have my very good friend, Moses Tenenge, who is doing his best to ensure that he holds that zone together. You have Livinius Tsar, the combination, the very potent combination of Livinius Tsar and Moses Tenenge. Nobody is going to come to Kwande to play games with us. So I won't identify everybody, but I just want you to know that, please, Your Excellency, we are poised to work. You've given me an opportunity to get something to assist you and assist APC in Benue, and by God's grace, I will not fail you. I will not fail you. And I can say the same thing for others that you have empowered in Zone A. We will not fail you. We'll do our level best to ensure that, yes, indeed, come 2027, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will be returned as President. Our state governor that we love very much, Governor Hyacinth, Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, will also be returned in 2027 with a larger margin than what we experienced when he ran the first time and won. So maybe they'll count 5 or 6 local governments and declare that Reverend Father Alia has won 2027. There's no need to count the rest. That is what we're working towards, and we assure you that by God's grace we will deliver for you. Thank you so much for listening to me, and God bless our Father, God bless our Governor, God bless His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia. Give him long life, prosperity, and excellent health to continue doing what he's doing. Thank you, sir.
Can we make the applause louder than that for His Excellency Ambassador Steve Uba? Please, I want to make this statement and make it very strongly if I can, that going forward, I only have 2 minutes to spare for the next speakers that are coming on stage, and I want to politely appeal that if I invite you here, let's take just about 2 minutes. Professor Ogba just took 1 minute and 99 seconds. So we're just going to make sure it doesn't go beyond that again. So let's keep within 2 minutes, and I hope that we understand with me, time is of the essence for me today. Please don't be angry with me. It's the only time I have left. Thank you very much. I'd like to, at this point in time, invite a distinguished son of the soil, the former managing director of NABSA, Honorable Engineer David Dehemba Nongo. Put your hands together for him as he comes forward to speak for Zone B. And luckily for me, he's going to speak for 1 minute, 30 seconds. Thank you so much, sir.
Your Excellency, the City Governor of Benue State, Dr. Reverend Father Yomem Alia, I removed the name Hyacinth because since he came, we are resting in Tivland. We are having peace among ourselves. So today, I've requested our governor only as Yomem Alia. So we remove the Hyacinth. Yes. Benue, the Speaker, House of Assembly, my son, Honorable Mbega, former Deputy Governor of Benue State. I say House of Assembly, please. The two musketeers, Prince Moses Tenege and Dr. Living Sir, members of the House of Assembly, honorable commissioners, the party chairman and his team, stakeholders. I'll be brief, please. I want to stand on existing protocol because of time. I was involved in politics in 2019 when Honorable Jim was contesting for governorship in Zone B. On election day, people of Zone B said they will not vote for APC. They refused to vote for APC. We campaigned, we spent some resources, said they will not vote for APC because they were not happy with the people who were leading APC by then. 2023 came. Luckily, Reverend Father Yume Alia was the candidate of APC. With only his candidature alone, the whole of Zone B said they will vote for APC. He had not voted for them. They only knew him as a Reverend Father based on his healing masses. He had not been tested before. They voted for him. He won the election. He was sworn in. He has spent just 2 years. He has transformed Benue State to a level that I think all the past government has never done. With that singular act, I go to market. I sit in public places. People said he doesn't need to go to campaign anywhere. He has done his campaign. I used to settle cases in Zone B almost on a daily basis. Wives were leaving their husbands because the primary school were dead. The poor husbands had no choice to send their children to what? To the semi-urban areas where there's some useless private schools. Because these children knew that their mothers to go and stay with them, the husband will say, okay, please go to Boko, go to Makodi, go to Naka, go and stay with your children so they can attend primary school. When the wives go to those schools, the boys in town will take all those wives from those people. Well, what the governor has done, employing over almost 10,000 primary school teachers, this problem has been solved once and for all. Everybody in Zone A can stay in his own house with his children and attend the school, walk no more than 2-3 kilometers. This achievement alone is not to give the governor a second term. Only this. The family ties have been what? Restored. Then in Zone B, we have 2 underpasses. Many of us don't know what is an underpass. But with the governor, we're able to see what an underpass is. This underpass, what is it for? It's to control traffic and save lives. One life of a Zone B man is more than 100 billion naira. One life for a Zone B man. With these 2 underpasses, lives will be saved. I work in Boko as a young engineer. I know that Jolly Junction very well. I know what used to happen there. That underpass has saved the lives of Zone B people. It's not easy for us to do what? We give the governor and Dr. Reverend Father Yume Alia second time without any stress. 2 weeks ago, people who thought they were trying to test their popularity said they were organizing a yam festival in Boko. People called me. I should talk to the governor, talk to my good friends, let them cancel that yam festival. They want to use it to disgrace the governor. I spoke to even Chief Moses. He said, I should not worry. Well, let's see what will happen. The people of Yojengba organized their own yam festival earlier. on a Sunday. They quickly organized their own on a Friday, Saturday. I was watching it, the attendance. The one that they claimed was a Team Year festival, nobody was there. They invited the enemies of Benue State. I watched it, nobody was there. The one organized by the lovers of the governor took place on a Sunday. Come and see the crowd. Your Excellency, that's a testimony of all you need. People of Zambia have testified that you don't campaign down almost 90% for you. Also, what you have done. Step back, relax, and enjoy yourself. You have already done your campaigns. Yesterday, I was with the SSG. They came and showed me what has prepared, the cost of what will cost us to make sure that people in Gwe come out to register. I said, SSG is very good. Extend it to whole of Zombi. Let every eligible adult register for 2027 elections. I want to prove a point to Nigerians that we are more than that 5 million they claim that we are. Let's register almost 10 million voters. So due to 2027 elections, we ensure that Benue State, as we did during Buhari's time, is that the second step we give the president and the governor the highest number of votes. And we in Zombi, Your Excellency, we are promising you that SSG will coordinate and all the chairmen will have to contribute so that every eligible voter is registered. It involves money, logistics, but I'm sure they will do it because of what? Want to prove a point. Your Excellency, my people of Zombi, I was going through some papers, some social media yesterday. They invited people to go for, I had invited some people to go for this is the second set of custom interview. Some states, Your Excellency, they had almost 100 candidates invited. Benue State, I think we had about 20. Why so? Your Excellency, people were sent to Abuja, our centers in Zombi, our House of Representatives in Zombi, they don't know their left or their right. Please, Your Excellency, you are working very hard in Benue State. Please, you have to take over their job. They are a failure. What do you go to the National Assembly? What is the function of a National Assembly member? Is what? Lobby. That's number one function. Lawmaking is even secondary. Your Excellency, you have to also help us and intervene the federal as you have been doing. Prophet came and spoke here. It's even because of you, we got the appointment. The MD of Lord Benue is here and other appointees. Even this level 8, level 9 officers, Your Excellency, you have to also intervene so that Zombi get their fair share. Because our National Assembly representatives, they have failed us totally. They believe that is to go there, get some money, and come and make stupid noise in Benue State. Yes. They are a failure. So you have to come in. Maybe when we have longer time, maybe because of time, I don't want to waste too much time because our MC was just so long. But I want to assure you that the whole of Zombi, if in 2023 election we gave you maybe 100 votes, 100,000 votes, coming election we only give you 500,000 votes in Zombi. We are moving from house to house to mobilize people for you. I want to assure you, you have done well. You have made us proud. I stay in Abuja, Benue State and the Team West we became what? A mocking tribe. A mocking state. People thought we are very unserious people. When the people we are being in power, you have restored our dignity. We are proud of you, Excellency. Thank you so much and keep it up.
Can we make the applause louder than that? Thank you very much for the testimonials. These are stories we're hearing around the state. Many of the Benue sons and daughters are calling to return home because their state is worth returning to now. A round of applause one more time for Honorable Engineer David Tehimbanongo. We appreciate you deeply. I'm going to invite now a very distinguished personality, internationally recognized, loved by his people, a caring and amiable man, a very humble personality, a strong stakeholder in the APC
home and abroad. Join me to welcome the former Deputy Governor of Benue State, His Excellency Chief Stephen Lawani, OFR, the Ochagu Kidoma. The Ochagu Kidoma, 1. That means there's no second one, and there's no room for second one. Make the applause louder for His Excellency. He's a father indeed. Your Excellency, it's good to see you. Because of you, I plan to be Deputy Governor in 2095. Yeah. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, members of the National Assembly here present, members of the State Executive Council, the SSG, the Chief of Staff, Head of Service, the Speaker and Deputy Speaker, very distinguished elders of our party here present, ladies and gentlemen. Before my few remarks, I'd like to seize the opportunity of being called upon here to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, for contributing to the successful burial of a distinguished son of Benue, distinguished son of Nigeria, and a distinguished son of Zonsi. Much has been said here this afternoon about the developmental projects going on in various parts of the state, very visible, but not visible to people who choose to stay in Makurdi alone and not go outside Makurdi. We believe and hope that in Makurdi particularly, I sing myself, I live here, that some of the roads needing attention will be work on them will be completed soon, and Makurdi will once again be the beautiful city that it is. I'd like to congratulate His Excellency the Governor. It is no mean achievement that all 23 local governments are within the APC bracket. And as was mentioned by a previous speaker, irrespective of what is happening in the country today, the ADC, or is it the coalition they call them, these developments should not frighten you, my dear brothers and sisters. APC is still the party to watch. The APC will return Tinubu to power in 2027, and Benue State will return Fadalia to power in 2027. On our part, we will do all that we can. I'm talking of now, I'm speaking for Zone C now. We'll do our best in Zone C. I will also bring enough votes to add to what is coming from Zone A and B. But we hope that His Excellency will help us. He will help us by ensuring that those who are helping you remember to see when they are making appointment. We have no other state. Benue State is our state, and the people love you. They love you because you changed things since coming to power in 2023. We thank you for some things that are happening. At least I sat and listened to the lady who was doing the MC, and I learned that through your singular effort, the effort of your Your Excellency, I understand you have sorted with the Chinese, and now the water project in Otukpo has come on stream again. And we also learned, I see the happiness in the eyes of our brothers from Oju, that the Oju-Awaji Road is going under construction and receiving the full attention of your government. I agree totally with all those who have said, earlier speakers, of the good job that you have done, and that without doubt, you will receive the support of the good people of Benue State come 2027. Once more, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. This is at the chairman of the party. I must thank you. This is a very well organized meeting. I believe we'll have more of this so that the members of the APC in the state can learn, hear what the government is doing, and feel encouraged. Thank you all, and God bless you.
A round of applause to the Ochagu Kidoma. Make it louder and louder and louder as His Excellency takes his place. Thank you very much for your kind words, Your Excellency. Thank you. He has promised to bring in 1,000 more votes, 2,000 more votes, and 5,000 more votes in everywhere and every place in Zone C to ensure that His Excellency returns come 2027. A round of applause one more time for His Excellency, former Deputy Governor of Benue State. APC, can we clap louder, please? Okay. I want to, at this point in time, bring someone to the stage. You may not be very familiar with her, but we are. She's one of the most committed people in the APC who has stood by His Excellency over time. We heard from the grassroots that almost every other woman left His Excellency in Zumbi at some point, some time ago, before they started coming back. But this woman stood her ground from the beginning up until now. She's a mobilizer like no other. Ladies and gentlemen, Esther Nyare. Put your hands together for her as she comes forward. Make the applause louder for her as she comes forward. That's to tell you His Excellency recognizes everyone and their commitment everywhere they are, no matter how remote you are. His Excellency is getting to hear what you're doing for him, what you're doing for his party. Can we make the applause louder for this woman, please? She will give us the vote of thanks to this event before we invite His Excellency upstage.
Thank you, sir. Shololia yado mei votolia amaolo lunaya votu fad amaolo lunaya votu fad kitele kana we fada do. Just because of the time, we don't have much time. I greet my governor, Reverend Father Hyacinth Yomem Alia. I greet my own brother, the Speaker of Benue State, my own brother, Honorable Beggar Alfred Mbega, the Speaker of Benue State. My own vote of thanks is not just much. Our governor is doing well for the women of Benue State. Our governor has just given us the state woman leader, Mrs. Helen Agagbe, the capacity woman leader that take good care of all women in Benue State. I must say that. Governor, we really appreciate you. We, the women leaders in these 23 local governments, you have been doing well to us. We must appreciate our governor, but Wankwa we must learn from our governor. Anytime he's talking to us, he adds a thief language from the mother. So I want to say, Governor Ankwa Shichuku, my women leaders from the 23 zone, I am the Algon woman leader. I remain calm to serve with you. I don't mind what people say. If you say Alia is not doing good, I'll be seeing the work of my governor. So I don't care to look even by the side. I am straight with my governor. My governor, Hyacinth Yomem Alia, have changed the Benue State to another city. We are in a city now, not even Benue State. Governor, my women leaders from the various zones, some local government is very far away from Makodi. So if any meeting, they call them to come, they are finding it difficult to come. And I want them to go around, I have advised them to go around to work from the grassroots. Just like Mrs. Agagbe has directed me to do with them. So I'm doing the same. She said we should walk down the grassroots so that in 2027, your election will be very, very powerful. I don't have much to say. Last time when we met at the RBB Square, I just begged my governor to do some few road and he do more than what I request for him. Today I say let our governor mobilize the women small, even with bicycle. That be so. Even if na keke make our governor give us more, the waka they do the party, they shake the ground. That be so. That be so. Governor, give your women keke, make them waka, they do your party. We want to do the party, we want to shake the party. We women, we are proud of our governor. No governor like Governor Hyacinth Yomem Alia. Women, are you happy? Women, are you happy? No Governor Alia, no any other governor. Thank you very much. Thank you for finding me worthy to speak in the presence of my governor. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Make the applause louder for the woman leader. We want to move. We want to shake the body. That's the women. They are ready to shake the body. When I see them talking, the SSG will be smiling from molar to molar. That's her constituency.
1, 2.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time to invite the elephant to the room. Hello, APC! APC! Are you happy with your governor? Is he a focused governor? Is he a dedicated governor? Is he a committed governor? Say yes, Father! At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay close attention as we invite to the microphone the man who has committed himself to to changing the lives of Benue people. The man who has committed himself to transforming Benue into a living city. A man who has made up his mind that come rain, come shine, Benue must come number one. In the agricultural sector, things are changing by the day. How many of you have seen the roads that are being constructed every day? How many of you have seen the story buildings that are built in your villages, in your local schools? Is that governor worth it? Is that governor good enough? Is that the Ohiti of the masses? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Mamelia, our leader, our father, our boss, our capacity governor, our talk and do, our focus, committed, dedicated in Kamba Vosho Geneba. Mzwako Genumo Oga. Akala Ngegare. Can I add in Tiv language? Can I add in Tiv language? One, two. Thank you very much. So let's start from the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, our capacity governor is getting ready to come and join us on the stage. And every speaker who came here talked about the things he's doing around the state. I told you earlier today, I've been traveling from Zone C to Zone A down to Zone B, going about the works he's doing in the state, with thousands of things that are surprising everyone, that within 2 years, the man has been able to transform the fortunes of the state and make things happen in the state that were not done before. We mentioned 2 underpasses built in less than 2 years. And this is going on in Benue State. Is that worth putting your hands together for him? Can you put your hands together for a governor like that? 430 kilometers of road across 23 local governments of the state. Can you put your hands together for that? The man is building a cancer center that is the biggest in the whole of West Africa. When this is completed, at the end of the day, Benue will become a tourism center for everyone who wants to treat cancer. Do you want to put your hands together for that? This is the man who is committed and dedicated to doing that. Put your hands together for your governor, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make the applause louder and louder, please. Let's make it louder for His Excellency. APC, if you are proud of your governor, make the applause louder. Just make the applause. Keep clapping for him. Keep clapping for him as he takes the stage. Keep clapping for your governor until he takes the stage. Keep clapping for your governor until he takes the stage. Keep clapping for your governor until he takes the stage. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Father Hengi, thank you, Father. That is a beautiful song. Father Hengi, thank you, Father. Yes, Father Hengi, thank you, Father. Say, Father, the best. As we go ahead. I search, I never see you. This kind of honor where we get to. Say, Father, the best. 2027 is a go. No Benue. Hitty for the masses. No Benue. Go and get your PVCs. No Benue.
Oh, thank you so very much. Please be seated. Thank you. The Honorable Speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, the Deputy Speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, leadership, the Benue State House of Assembly, members of the Benue State House of Assembly,
all led by Right Honorable Alfred Andove Mbega Bega. The former Deputy Governor of Benue State, Chief Stephen Lawani OFR, Uchagu Kidoma 1, State Chairman of All Progressives Congress in Benue State, Honorable Chief Benjamin Omale, and all his exco, party elders and opinion leaders, the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Solomon Abe, top government functionaries, all local government chairmen led by Honorable Vitalis Tehileneji, gubernatorial liaison officers, point men of all local governments, distinguished guests of APC invited, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm up standing here in excitement, and I say a very special thank you to each of you seated for giving your time, for giving or even your life for the APC in Benue State. Because without what you do, there will be no APC in Benue. I would like you to put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you. I would like to thank the entire citizenry of Benue State, who are very appreciative of what our APC platform in the state is doing. For every work we are doing, for bringing delivery of democracy to the state, to their households, and to the entire life of the state. I thank you also for accepting our leadership and cooperating and collaborating with us in the leadership to ensure that Benue lives and lives for good, and Benue produces what it takes for nationhood, and Benue again does not only exist but live in competition to all the other 36 states in the nation. For all the speakers who represented the different zones and spoke here, giving the goodwill message to the entire state, I appreciate you. And I thank the former Makedi woman leader who spoke on behalf of all women in the house. She is truly a very strong APC supporter and doer, and she does represent properly. I'm very confident that as all women in the state have accepted to ensure that we not only work, we bring results, I want to promise you, one, I am already a he for she. And I would continue to work for the good of women. I'm going to task in the middle of my presentation the lead point men in our local government to do some assignment, and I will be expecting them to give me 0.5% of my requests to be based on women. I thank in a very special way the APC leadership, the Central Working Committee, led by the Chairman, Honorable Chief Benjamin O'Malley, and all his other 7-man team, who are leading not just as leaders, who are teachers of how APC should be, those who are working to rebuild the APC and to rebuild confidence, not only in APC, but the entire state. May we please put our hands together for this formidable 7-man team. I am very grateful to the National Central Working Committee, who appointed these best for the state, because they understand grassroots. There are people who fight for social justice and they love party. And I thank you for teaching us to love, to hold, and to represent APC, and for all of us to remain to be great ambassadors of APC, not just by word, but by bringing the dividends of democracy to the entire party. We appreciate you. Again, in a very special tone, I thank all who attended last night's dinner, a dinner that was organized in political fellowship and dialogue with all members, all political gladiators of other political parties, the ADC, the PDP, and the Labour Party, and those who do not belong to any political party but have shifted base 98% into APC already, waiting to be inaugurated in APC fully at the date we would propose. I thank the Central Planning Committee, the leadership of Honorable Wombo, who led members of his team to move around the state to do the consultation in links with the GLOs and the point men to bring us a whole total list of those who have already shifted ground into the greatest party in APC and the result-oriented APC in Benue State. We thank you so very much with your team, Honorable Wombo. It is a record to note that so many would have been at the dinner, but we made a choice just to have the major gladiators who command so much community behind them alone to attend the fellowship, the dinner, and the dialoguing. The reason for us to come together, this was at their own invite. that they needed to meet us so that they will let us know why they want to come to APC. And there was one common denominator: the result orientation that APC Benue State provides. The work APC has demonstrated on accountability, on transparency, and on responsibility, ensuring that the work divide is touched based on almost all the local government. And this is the way going forward. We would continue to stand on that platform to ensure that those of them who would be commissioned also as members of APC in the state, just in the very shortest time, would also enjoy every benefit that APC gives in family membership of this great party. We appreciate everyone who contributed in any way at all for us to have those in your area, those in your local government who have already joined us, but we are yet simply to do an open declaration for the gladiators and all their membership from all the different parties. May you please put your hands together for all who have already joined those ranks. In a very special way, we thank the honorable member at the House of Representatives in Zone C, who also shifted ground and it's now with us and sitting right here. We, your hands together for this fine gentleman. And then in the Benue State House of Assembly, we also had a member, or rather have a member of Labour Party who shifted ground, not only to be smelling the best of APC as a member in the Benue State House of Assembly, but to walk into the shelves and the heights and the frames of APC to smell and to enjoy what APC is in the person of Honorable Cephas Diako of Labour Party, and also of PDP, our very dear friends who has also elected to come fully head and toe to see what is in the house of APC, what trick APC holds to be providing appointments, works, employment, and doing the magical works at all the local governments. My friend and brother, please rise to this great You have not responded to someone new with a new voice from a different house coming to join you in your house and to shout APC. Give him that loud acceptance. Thank you so very much. Very distinguished members of APC, very distinguished elders of APC, distinguished executive of the State Council and Security Councils. If I never acknowledged you then, I apologize for that. Our protocol, you take note of this. But I do acknowledge your presence here, and I thank you for your presence here. Very great leadership of APC at different frames in the state, in our local government, in our wards. The work you do sustains me. What you do, not only to promote the APC, but to reenact the life of APC in the state creates a lot of hope every day for me, and it invites me to go sleeplessly to ensure that APC is not only alive in the state, but it is on the national radar of Nigeria, and the works you do are also shown. And what you do, it's on the lips of everyone in the nation. I'm happy you are here, and I thank you for being of very great, tremendous support to me. Our journey so far, since the last time we met, has also been quite enormous. Significant projects completed and are ongoing. We have a number of projects. The moment we assumed office, we declared a state of emergency on our roads infrastructure. There were no connectivity. I'm happy a number of goodwill messages came in here to point where the connects are made. Some of the roads linking local governments and some of the roads within the state capital, a good number are completed. A few that were awarded earlier that are yet to be completed would only be near 40% of completion. We have to embark on federal roads as well, because we are part of the federal government, and the roads are domiciled here in our state, and we are the users of those roads. So if we do not do them and say they are the federal government road, then we haven't gotten what it means by federal government. It became an honor on us to begin work on them. And work is started. The Wurukum road towards Boko, the first phase of it will terminate after the Air Force Base. The second phase of it would begin from the Air Force Base to the federal housing. The third phase of it would be from the federal housing to our proposed site for the Benue State International Cargo Airport, which is slightly after Abinse. Work, findings, searches are nearing 99% for full engagement for this to be conducted. Other road infrastructure are nearing 89% in Boko, in Makedi, in all other parts of the state. 46% accomplished. Other major projects have been completed as well. Some that have been embarked upon, including schools, have been completed and work is ongoing on some. 354 schools have been renovated. Primary schools have been fully renovated. (554). 398 new construction of schools. It's done. The schools, the primary schools, for those yet to be completed, are at the stage of over 80%. This is just the first phase of touching base for our primary school. It is hoped that the second phase of it would begin in a few months' time. Logistics is being calculated and being calibrated on those at the second phase of those schools. We have also introduced and supplied sports equipment in schools, all schools. We have brought back, I think I just jumped there. I meant just to talk about the just the roads, but I hopped into the schools project as well. But then sports equipment have been distributed in schools, and the pilot test has assured us that if we do a widespread to all state schools, it's going to work. 9,700 people at the first phase of hiring teachers was also conducted. Those are specialized teachers, those who can teach only mathematics or English or geography or pure science programs. The second phase of it is coming that would envelope everybody. At the appointment and announcement of the appointment and the GLOs, all local governments and our council wards would be involved at this second phase of it. But we would want very credible teachers. For those who graduated as teachers but are not sure of themselves or their degrees, we have already opened a window to have you retrained, and the state government will sponsor your retraining so that you be fully cooked and you go out there to teach our kids. And the second phase of this will be coming up very, 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 very soon. Again, all the logistical work is being computed, and at the announcement of it, the GLOs and the appointment are going to be the news carriers of this new hiring of teachers. Prompt payment of salaries and pensions and gratuity to me and to our administration, it's not an achievement. But it is to be on record that since we came in the last 2 years and a few months counting, we have never missed one single month in the payment of salaries, and God willing, we would never miss any month at all. This is to demonstrate the functionality of APC and what it means to have good governance. And this is why good governance fights for the common masses. And we would continue to be on the side of the common masses and work for the common masses and work with the common masses and fight for the common masses. security struggles and improvement. When we came in newly, 17 local governments were in the front lines of insecurity. We fought it down, and we were left with 9 stubborn local governments on the fight of insecurities. We intensified the fight, and it also went right down to 3 local governments, which were Gwe West, Guma, and Sankra Axis, particularly in Ukum. And this was when we made a loud outcry, and the federal government sent in 3 platoons who came in there and fought their sweat and blood out. I acknowledge the contribution of the security apparatus from the federal government, for those who made some supreme gifts. Their lives were sacrificed for the fight of insecurity so that the rest of us can breathe peace. They scored a lot of pluses for us. However, as stubborn as insecurity remains, those sponsoring, pushing for it, and seeking the demise of the state continue to fight. But we are now wrestling with 20 local governments that experience a lot of scam is showing up in news for wrong reasons of insecurity. Ukum again is springing up with unfavorable news of insecurity. I think you must all know by this time that in some part of the insecurities we fight, homegrown insecurities stood in the way, and they invited the outsiders to come join forces with them to destroy us. This is a war we must win. We appreciate the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of the Naval Staff, who also sent a team to work and to fight for us, and Chief of the Air Force. We are very grateful to the Inspector General of Police. All these leadership have ensured that Benue stays safe. We are quite grateful to all the security leadership in the state who have sleepless nights ensuring that security, full security, returns to the state. Above all, on behalf of you all, we thank our dear President who ensures that Benue stays very steadfast on peace and on what we know how to do best, farming. We are very grateful to the President who himself did a visit of condolence when Yelwater happened, and the First Lady who also did a visit to us, a visit again of condolence in the bid of Yelwater, but in a broader condolence visit to all the IDPs we have and our dear state whose family have bleeded so much because of these insecurities. We appreciate the First A lady also for the contribution of 1 billion naira she donated on behalf of the Renewed Hope Initiative. A committee was set to do work on the distribution of works and what the IDP leadership herself would want on how this money would be expended. A committee was set under the leadership of the SSG, and this committee comprised all the leadership, the chairmen and chairwomen of the IDP camps in Benue State. During their 3-4 times of meeting, which was very broad enough, under the guide also of the international community, the IOM, the UNDP, who are working with us closely in the state, they made their own deliberations on how the money should be spent. They gave percentages of what should go for shelter, what should go for feeding, what should go for security, what should go for schools, and what should go deliberately for households. I signed the proposal they brought. The lead man of this committee, in the person of the SSG, is now mandated to call the team again back to show them that this is signed. What they agreed to be done for them in the entire IDPs in the state is already signed, and funds will now be disbursed. Works will be done at the proposed site they choose in conjunction with our local government chairman and the state leadership. All the funds that were donated for the IDPs, that is ₦1 billion from the First Lady, from the Renewed Hope Initiative, 150 million from the Nasarawa State Government, 25 million from the Director General of the State Security in Abuja, and 100 million naira from UBA Bank. We have made all these amount of money known to you so that when someone, the naysayers, want to say all the negatives, you just correct them right there. The European Union had announced what they are going to contribute also for the IDPs. And by their calculation, it was going to be the works they are proposing. I'm yet to know the works. The works they are proposing to contribute for IDPs would be in the tone of over ₦1 billion naira. When United Nations or international communities announce works they would do for you or for the state, you don't see a dime. They hire, they employ, but work is done. What our administration want to see done, its works result. We don't want to handle money, and that is called transparency and accountability. And we would continue to stay on those lines. It is our firm hope that we would continue to fight insurgencies and insecurities. The Benue land is strictly for the state. We welcome everybody, but it has to be legitimately. If you want to come into Benue, there are processes for you to come in. If you want to come and mine into the state, you receive a federal certification out there But there's people who are looking after the site in the state. You report to us the state. The Minister for Mining is very clear on this. We know the spaces. We know the sites. You have the certificate at the federal government. You have to work in collaboration with the state. You come in, if you don't meet with us, and then you move yourself to the site in the interiors of the bush. And when something happens to you, you are on your own. The rule is simply there for your own security. So we have a moratorium on mining all over the state because you are fighting insurgencies. For any company doing any form of mining in the state, be informed that there is a moratorium on mining. Don't get to the mining sites. If you are mining our coal, suspend it. Make it legitimate. There is a lot of requirements on you. Wherever you are mining, you are duty bound to do work for the community. And you must do that. You have the federal license, but the sites are domiciled in the state. And we are looking over this. We want the state to go industrial. You will help us. So, but you are mining without us knowing. You are roguing the state. You are not paying your dues. You are roguing the state. There are cadastral units you must have. When they say coal, you don't have authority over the coal in the state. You have specific area to mine. And that is the prerogative you have. But for now, mining of any solid minerals in the state are suspended for the moment. We want to clear all the roads and the insurgencies. It is for your protection. So we wouldn't want either internally or even the artisans or the foreigners just to walk in there. You will be in harm's way. My duty is to protect you. And you cannot come and be mining in the interior of our local government while they are killing people and fighting people and attempting to land grab in that area while you are busy mining, and you have those who do not even know or understand protecting you. You are part of our insecurity, and that is unacceptable. We thank all of you for the success we had at the local government elections. The victory was quite loud and clear. And it is quite very visible even to the blind that the state, it's not joking, the state is most serious on ensuring that as APC is providing the results in the state, we should go APC. For those who haven't come in, you are already there. Be the great ambassadors of our great party to ensure that those next door to you all come back to enjoy what APC is giving in results as dividends of this democracy. So I thank all those who emerged in leadership and all who won at the polls during the local government elections. On agriculture, we distributed fertilizers last year. An establishment that was not supposed to do the distribution, for some reason got involved in that and got us messed up. For those who supply the fertilizers, quite a number duped the state. And we had to fish it out. We dug it all out to the black stones. They must pay for it. A panel was set. Deliberations were made. White paper also came out from that. And the white paper will be fully executed. We already announced at the recent commissioning of the 2025 fertilizer distribution to the state that what the findings made and the white paper attested to was the fact that usually 0.5% of the distribution of fertilizer eats the bill of the state, and we supply farmers, then they are to take care of the remaining 50%. What had happened was some could not supply the fertilizers that were real fertilizers. We have dug them out. And those who made trip rounding have been dug out. Everybody's going to pay for what they did. Fertilizers were distributed. Last year we made a lot of bumper harvests. This year we are expecting same and even more. Granted that in some areas the disturbances of these insurgencies resurfaced and our farms suffered casualty. I want to reassure farmers that we are never going to rest on our oars till your work gains fruitfulness. That what you represent as farmers in the state is being supported and projected by us, by this administration as well. And we would continue to support you. We bought fertilizers and all other farm inputs as well. For those who supplied last year, over 5 billion naira is to be paid to the suppliers, and then the rest of the money, those who duped suppliers and suppliers who duped the system are going to pay for it, the remaining 50%. And this year again, we did a flag off of fertilizers, and distribution was also made and is being intensed. One of the good reasons why, and I'm excited about having this team of the point men in their leadership, would be the fact that we would not suffer anymore when it comes to the distribution in the state of what all members in the state should have. For example, the fertilizers. If we have the point men, they are by you, they are with you, they are from our world, they are from the local government. And what you sit and decide, the number of fertilizer that should go to your local government as they present, they made your submission. We would honor that, and everybody will go home happy. This is what we are hoping for. And then there are some other incentives that come in. When you give specific group of people, it hardly trickles down to those who should even enjoy those benefits. With the appointment of the point men, I'm very confident that every person who works for the interests of APC must be smiling. You have tractors in your places, bought by the state government. More are going to be bought and supplied. Please, use them. Use them. They are under the custody of your local government chairman. Use them. Call for account of those tractors. Call for account of the tractors. We bought them for you. We want you to tell us that the tractors are in shortage of numbers for all the people in the local government, because we want Benue to remain on the map. I don't want a situation where we hold the basket, other people hold the food. We must hold 100% the content of this food basket of the nation. So I want everyone to get out there and farm. One of the immediate work the appointment would do for me would be, we have already commissioned Young Farmers Club. Give me good young farmers from our world, from our local government, who are fully entrenched in farming, so that we would work for them. This administration want to make young millionaires in Benue State through farming. We want to make young millionaires through farming. When I say go farm, there is a market for it. Remember, we are number 1 in the production of soybeans. Nigeria, I think it's number 4 in the production of soybeans on the continent. So if we are number 1, then it means we must make Nigeria proud. We are number 1 in the production of yams. I speak of yams, I'm not talking of potatoes. I'm talking yams as in yo. These are long, big tubers. A lot of money can be made from this. If you want to farm yams, I want us to now start something of a new strategy. Identify what you want to farm. Make it on a large scale. Our administration is willing to support you to excel. If you want to farm sorghum, farm it on a large scale. Do same on rice. I invite you to take advantage of doing your farming for those whose land is very fertile for soybeans. There is a very large market for soybeans. Please get into it. There's a very large market for livestock. The president invited me to accompany him to Brazil just very recently. It was all to source for market for the state. And there's so much. If you get involved in livestock farming, in livestock businesses, a lot of the things we're talking about insecurities would stop. And we need to do ranching so that we get the maximum from all these things we're talking about. We have the state design certain places for our own ranching. I want those who are interested in livestock farming to come forward. We would support you to do it at a very large scale. There is a factory in China that wants to go into business with Benue State. They want us to supply 50,000 pigs every 3 days. $50,000 pigs every 3 days. I held a pen in my hand to sign an MOU. I bent down to sign. My hand shook and I dropped the pen. I now started counting how much we consume very locally of nyamgyo. Would you have the mind to spare some for other people just to come and buy? So we have a lot of market for every livestock. Every. If it is cow, there is too much for us to gain from this. Too much. Just begin something and then meet us who support you. Just begin and meet us. But we would continue to do farm inputs, the herbicides, the pesticides, in order to support you. We truly need to be at the national radar on our farming. Activities of certain detractors who continue to spray misinformation and disinformation, primarily from Abuja, with the aim of making the state appear ungovernable. Let me quickly thank you for keeping us on our toes and for making me to be able not to sleep but to ensure that Benue works from grace to grace and stride to stride and to produce results. And we would continue to produce those results. I invite all of them to please come back and join this bandwagon. It is moving and moving fast and there's no stop to it. For those who do not know what it means to hold your cell phone, your set in your hand, be careful anytime you take it to write anything. We must have a new thinking. Must have a new thinking. There's only one Benue state out of 36 states in Nigeria. And if you do not support in fixing Benue State, no one else is going to help us to fix Benue State. Be teachers. Teach our fellow constituents on how to develop a positive ideas and thinking. When you talk down on your state, you don't even know you are talking down on yourself. It's like one song in Tiff says, the world is falling. And those who are standing on this part of the world that they are saying it's falling are the ones even responding. Let it just fall. Which means they have no idea of their present, talk much less of the future. But if it collapses, they will be the first people to go down and die. So let's make our role as lovers of progress and development, as lovers of APC and ambassadors of this great party, to ensure that we develop a positive ideologies and thought, that we have a new way of thinking. It's one way to speak of one thing. If I ask you of this water in this bottle, this is where the water stops. A positive mind would say that bottle is half filled. Half filled. A negative mind would say it is half empty. Let's create a positive way of attitude. Let's stop demarketing our nation Nigeria. Let's stop demarketing our state Benue. Let's come to the reality. Next year, the state is 50 years old. We cannot grow in negativism. We have a new dynamic of running the affairs of this our great party. Because prior to 2 years ago, it was one system, one formula, one abandon. But with the newness of energy, newness of thought, newness of positivism, we realized that you cannot be doing one thing over and over again and then expect a different positive result. It doesn't happen like that. So with the newness of ideology, newness of accountability and responsibility and transparency, we must keep this track. Be great teachers for the state and for the nation. When we say roads are going on, projects are being made, people forget that in the last 2 years, immediately our subnational and the national governments came into power, criticisms filled the air that you are not doing this, you are not doing that. A lot of reforms have been made in the state. And we have also made a lot of reforms at the federal government as a federation. When the reforms were begun, every aspersions were cast on the president. I wasn't doing this, he did that. And now everybody is seeing the dividends of this democracy. It has to come with strategic planning. When fuel subsidy was pulled off, removed, it was for a good future that began on the very day it was removed. And this is what you're seeing. So you talk about flyovers, you talk about reconstruction of roads, you talk about new roads are being constructed, you talk about the schools we are building. I never attended a school where there was an upstairs. Today we have built upstairs even at the primary schools. And all this is strategy. So when you talk about what we are seeing and liking and loving and people seeing and coming to meet and join us, we give every kudos to our dear President Tinubu, Ahmed Bola, GCFR. May we all please put our hands together for this strategic planner and thinker and actor. I am very grateful to him for the enormous support I've received, not like anyone before. We had the disconnect from the federal government. Benue was a loner. We stood as an island. But we reignited this. We have a very cordial relationship, not only as a party, but as a people with the federal government. And that is a plus to us. We never had federal appointments. Now we are having federal appointments. We never had jobs, employment. Now we are having them. But we will continue to create more strides and do some more. But this is what unification does. So we would continue to work to ensure that these happen. I thank the Assembly of Benue State House for their formidable stand to ensuring that the state works, that they bring laws that will be functional to the state. And I thank them for what they do to ensure that very worthy people and trustworthy people are in the leadership to ensure that functionality his life. When they saw that things were not moving straightforward, when they saw that lies were being presented more than the reality and the truthfulness of the representation they were supposed to do, they were compelled to make a change, a drastic change that brought in a new speaker, right, Honorable Alfred Mbega. Mr. Speaker, sir, you stood up, but maybe because of your height, the other people are just standing up to see you. So you need to wave properly so that those at the back there can also see you. So we thank the Benue State House of Assembly for the works you do in representation that you were elected to do for your people. We thank you. I thank you for working for the masses of the state and not for working for individuals. I jumped into talking about the schools. We mentioned them. It is a must that I should also make a mention of the industries in the state, the new industries. I'm not just talking about the bread factories that have risen, not just talking about the water factories that have risen, but I'm talking about what we had and was stolen away, that has been reinvented. Our beer factory, our Zeva factory, it's 97% completion. What this factory is going to do to us is to bring jobs, is to bring not just learnedness, but expertise from our very own, who join ranks to know how to produce, so that from this bigger one, we may even have a need for the cottage ones as well. We also have a juice industry coming up. 99% completed. It is our hope that as we are striving to bring back to life other industries that had existed, although they have a lot of legal encumbrances, it is our hope that we would get the state out of those and bring them back to beer for the production and for the good of the state. In healthcare, Level 2 primary healthcare facilities have been fixed. To some, work is ongoing. Overall, 98% work is concluded. The 2-level primary healthcare work includes fencing of our primary healthcare system, borehole at each of them, solar light at each of them, and then total renovation of those facilities. And this is just the first phase. The second phase of our healthcare system project would be the second tier of the healthcare system, the general hospitals. We have 23 of them, and logistical work is being done as I speak here on how work will resume on those. And again, some of not just some, the appointment would also have a role to play here. But you will require to meet with me possibly after this. Of course, not today. You come through the Commissioner for Health, and then we'll chart the way forward immediately. We have our cancer center coming up just next door to the teaching hospital. Our teaching hospital is receiving a lot of medical tourists, those who come from other states for medical treatment here. I thank the leadership of the teaching hospital for their undying love for the poor masses. It is the only way to go forward. Also, we made a very big move on payment of salaries of medical doctors and nurses and pharmacists in the state who receive their salaries the same way any medical doctor or pharmacist or nurse in Nigeria would receive, including the federal government. So that is the height we have pushed it. And then we have also renewed the bond scheme for clinical medical students. So far, 369 medical students are enjoying this scheme, which means at the end of their completion, they are going to offer 2 years of free service to the state in all our hospitals. And that is why we took on that foresight. I congratulate the leadership of the hospital, the teaching hospital, and the School of Health Sciences for all you continue to do in this area. Plans for the future. Execution of more developmental projects and infrastructural expansion are in the offing. We made the projects for what we already are going on with. A few people made some submission here that we should take care of certain roads they prescribed. These would come at the new cycle of our budgeting. And as we speak here, I know that our leadership on works are also listening, I think, including the special projects. Consolidation of peace and stability across all communities. All of us are in the front lines of securing peace and security in our areas. APC is in the leadership of the state. We must design it by what we desire, bringing peace, bringing security. All of us must be involved. And I'm hoping that we'll take advantage of the support we are giving to ensure that it works. Further interventions in education, in healthcare, also in water supply and agriculture are also on our front burners to be taken care of. Strengthening the political structure to sustain APC's leadership and position in Benue State. I thank all of you for sitting next to the other. It is very uniform and good by sight. I know that some of you, although you sit very close to the next person to you, you hardly smile when you move out from this hall because of certain injuries they caused to you. We must bury our grudges. We must bury our hatchets. Please, let us forgive each other. And for you, the forgiven, don't just be a stand-by. Join forces with us appropriately to work for the growth and development of this great party in Benue State. If you are aggrieved in some way, don't keep it in your heart. Don't give trouble to your heart. It will break. Say something about it to your leadership, and we are willing to fix it. It is in this vein that I'm inviting the leadership of our elders and leadership of the stakeholders to please form a committee statewide, a reconciliation committee that will go all around the state to reconcile with different parties that may be aggrieved. And when the committee comes to you, please be soft. Please. I want all of us to be on board with us. Last night, we witnessed what was quite unprecedented in the state. Those in other parties chose and asked us to bring them under one roof so that they will tell us who APC in Benue is. And they told us how many works, the number of works we are doing. And then they declared they are for us. And Jesus himself said, he who is not against us is for us. So, APC chairman, I'm also looking forward to the immediate date you will fix for the decamping of the several thousands of people who seek to get into the house with us. And if we have new people coming to join us, and then we are divided, would they be interested? I know that they're coming to join the traditional, original, legitimate APC in Benue State. It is a firm resolve that greater inclusion of stakeholders and party faithful in governance processes, appointments, contracts, and other government activities would be out there for all of us. For all of us. If you see the construction of our roads, we have experts who are doing the roads. We do not have women who sell luam to come and build drainages. We have engineers who understand the building of drainages. They are doing that. The entire year we didn't even have any flooding in the state. It is not just by happenstance. It's by the hard work we did through those specialized engineers. So some people clamor for contracts. They say, give me this road to do from here to there. Ha. We have the appointment who would come forward, as we would call them later. You see them, you know them, and you will mandate them, you will send them to bring something for you. I don't know the something, but just send them to bring something. When you send them, when you send for something, something will come. And they'll be responsible for all that. We would ensure that there is a good inclusion of everyone. Furthermore, just a little while, beyond the APC Elders and Advisory Council, the administration has introduced the concept of this appointment to complement the existing party and government structures at the local government and ward levels. These are people who would be like your foot soldiers at the ward level and at the state, the local government, and even the state. We would send them. We need to hold people accountable. If something goes wrong in your ward, we know someone we can hook that blame on. It has to be this, and it must be very deliberate. And this is why we are bringing this newness again to our great party. Each local government, we have one head point man and 4 additional point men. And the head point men, we collaborate with the elders and the advisory councils and party leadership to ensure effective handling of political matters and equitable distribution of government interventions. Because a number of interventions are discovered did not trickle down. And by this administration and this great party, that is highly unacceptable. Anything that is to go down to the world must reach the world. So these are the people who would hold accountable. There are specific palliatives. But when you give certain individuals, they don't reach. So we intend to ensure that fairness remains our code and it is practiced, as well as every other benefit is to come into here. It's also being distributed very fairly. These are to promote unity within the party at the grassroots, ensure regular party activities, and strengthen visibility in preparation for the forthcoming congresses and general elections. And all government appointees, state assembly members, and party officials are also expected to give the head point men maximum cooperation to ensure that the APC remains the dominant party in the state, very functional and workable everywhere, not only at the headquarters here. And while the government is willing and committed to supporting the party, persons reported for failure to cooperate with the respective head point men will also be sanctioned appropriately. Because they are working for you, why would you not collaborate with them? It is highly required. We must bring the newness and the functioning to our party. The beauty of APC must be known by everybody in our own world. We are not just building roads. We want people to have a direction on the works we are doing. And this leadership will help us. We have world leadership, we have local government leadership, like that. But we need someone we can just hold at just one phone call. You have to do, I need a report from this and this and this word. We want beautiful minds to come and do so and so for us. Produce them here and now. You be in link with the leadership of the local governments and the state, and everything must flow very appropriately. Let me quickly take advantage of the moment It's important for us to stress this fact that the party's leadership still remains. What we are doing is just to tighten up. We don't want any loose ends, because something great is begun and we must keep to it. And you are the mechanics to keeping to this which is begun, producing the best and giving Benue the best. So the APC elders and advisory council include Ado, Chief Mike Okibe Onoja, Agatu, Honorable Yakobu Ochepo, Apa, Honorable Dan Ale, and Barrister Peter Uchijeli. Buruku, it's Honorable Iyo Igbonu, Boko, Elder Atinashwa Goma, Citizen Richard Asema, Gwe East, Chief John Hingabiem, Gwe West, Chief Keleve Godwin, Katsina Ala, Honorable Moses Tia, Konshisha, Senator Chief Barnabas Gemade, Kwande, Honorable Pastor Tengu Shawon, Logo, Professor Ta Adeji Makadi, Right Honorable Emmanuel Jime, Obi, P.S. Edwin Omirigbe, Ogbadibo, His Excellency Chief Stephen Lawani, Ohimini, General Lawrence Onoja retired, Oju, Dr. Peter Egbodo, Okpoko, Senator Ebute Ame, Otuko, Honorable Chief Nelson Alapa, Ukum, Professor Daniel Sao, Ushongo, Honorable Barrister Joe Abagu, Vandika, General India Garba, Honorable Right Honorable Mrs. Dorothy Mato. The list is already with the APC chairman, and should you need any further information on it, he will supply it. So make it a point of duty to distribute all this to the entire state, please, sir. Having explained to you the essence for our head appointment, you were already selected. May you please rise. Point men. I think my secretary forgot the entire list of all point men in the state. Have you ever felt the impact of the point men? Yes or no? If you didn't, just be very frank. Did they see you during Christmas? Did they see you during Easter? I'm not sure something happened at Easter, but they need a new church, so let us push them strictly to the word, to the war. Did they see you during Independence? I know that nothing strictly happened during independence as well, but these are all the roles they have to play. They have to touch base with you. They have to let me know the work you are asking me to do. In conjunction with the local government chairman and the council, in conjunction with the advisory board and the elders. You have become the full soldiers of everyone. You are not supposed to be weak. And I'm surprised that they say you didn't reach out to them even during Christmas. Some said, one person showed something there. They said they reached out to them, but it was only one mudu. So, point man, this is your charge. This is your charge. You truly need to be foot soldiers. I need to know what your people are requesting on daily basis. On daily basis. I have GLOs, but I want to depend on you as well. If you are not in touch with your local government, then you cannot function in this capacity. And you cannot be point man only in town at the headquarters. No. If there is trouble in your place, you should be the very first person to alert me, to let us know. If there is need, you should be the first person. Your people should be able to smell you. So I'm hoping that there would be a new change on this too. But this would be, it was possibly so because maybe they didn't have a point head. Everybody assumed point man power. So things could not work. So we're taking the leverage to appoint the following to be the head man, to be the point man, head point man. Ado local government, Honorable Francis Uta. Agatu local government, Honorable Ojema Ojotu. Apa local government, Emmanuel Yahaya Egege. Buruku local government, Honorable Alex Adingi. Guma local government, Wandi Teungwa Stephen. Gwe East local government, Engineer Tehemba David Nongo. Gwe West local government, Professor Eugene Aligba. Katsina Ala local government, Honorable Solomon Wombu. Konshisha local government, Engineer Dr. Livinus Adzeta. Kwandi local government, Honorable Prince Teneng Moses. Why are you clapping some people more? Vangebe Uhambe local government. Makwidi local government, Right Honorable Alfred Mbega Bega. Ohimini local government, Chief Honorable Benjamin O'Malley. Okpoku local government, Mrs. Theresa Odachi Ikwe. Ogbadibo local government, Honorable Linda Ene Agada. Oju local government, Cyril Ijebe Ikong. Obi local government, Right Honorable Nick Eworo. Otukpo local government, Samuel Ode, His Excellency. Taka local government, Ashiga Roy Tena. Ukum local government, Benjamin Ashave Honorable. Ushongo local government, Tekula Solomon, Atakpa. Vandika Local Government, Alhaji Ase Hongo. These are just the chief servants as you send them. All point men are your servants, very functional servants who must report to me and to the party what is happening in your wards and your local government. Work in conjunction with all the appointees, in conjunction with all the local government chairmen and their councils. Establish a camaraderie, a friendship. Somebody said that camaraderie sounds like a new sweet drink. And you work with all the elders and the advisory council. Work with me. Work with all of us. Let me quickly apologize. I'm informed that I skipped Boku local government. And the head point man is Honorable Joji, the Honorable Commissioner. Again, the APC party chairman already has got this list, and he will take care of every question you have about the listing. As I'm drawing to a close, it is vital that I remind you about the e-registration that it's already begun. I'm craving your compliance and commitment to this activity. Ensure that new members are brought into our scoop. For those who had their voting cards, the voter card that are bad, destroyed, or missed, can be given new ones, but through this registration. I'm inviting you to please help us as a party to do this project. The people are already in our local governments. Appointment, local government chairman, advisory council, leadership at the wards, at the local government wards of the party, come together. Where I need to come in to support you to ensure that you do the registration, please identify immediately and let us get done with this activity. It is very critical as we look forward to the great things, many great things that are in front of us. We are expected to have the national rappers, and the national rappers are not only for women, but for men as well. I'm hoping that some meeting like this going forward would all appear in a national regalia for the state as well. We now have only a few bells that were given us by the First Lady, our dear mother of the nation, Senator Remi Tinubu, Her Excellency. But the 3 bells can be picked up from my office by the coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative who brought them. And these would now be given to the state woman leader who would do the distribution. But since we now have only 3 bells, we are going to order some more for everybody in the state. So should we give the 3 out now or wait till every other comes in and then we distribute everything? Thank you so very much. Heard you loud and clear. I think it is important to wait, otherwise some people will collect and forget that they collected and will come for the next batch as well. One of the first assignments I will require the point men to do for men is I would need artisans. I'm looking for those who have specialized in special work or certain works. They can be masons, builders. They can be carpenters, iron benders. Any specialized work you have, we have a need for you. So in all your wards, in your local government, and in your, including the state levels here, I would like to have a number of 200 of those people. So appointment, please help me immediately. They have jobs that are waiting for them, so we want to hire them immediately. And again, the appointment, you help us do this. You all come together as point men and put a list together as you divide. Do the divide amongst you and produce a number for me of those who will be willing to learn handiwork, to acquire skills. We want to promote our youth. So give me the youth in your words. Those who have been very committed and devoted to our cause and the growth and development of the state. We would like to work with them. But I'm giving you some number you provide or produce to me, the number of 800 young people who are willing to be sent by our party anywhere at all. So if they are disposed to this, our party, both at the national and the state, have a program for them. So if they are willing to move to any part, can be of Nigeria or wherever our party sent them, I will just leave it at that. So you get their names. But there's a caveat. Since they will be dealing with so many other people, it is expected that they will pass a medical test. Medical tests. And for now, since we are just fixing our general hospitals, tests made from the teaching hospital alone will be acceptable. CMD, you're hearing, so you tighten up that space. We don't want any mugu. So if someone is healthy, he's healthy. If he's sick, and then he seeks support, then we can support them. We can create some ways of making them healthy again. Their fellow APC members, Before I sit down, I must express my gratitude to all of you, to this administration, to the leadership of the party, and the support you give to the National Working Committee. There's so much work more for us to do, as the APC chairman already identified. If we have all our hands on deck, it becomes even too easy to achieve all this. We must work as a unified body for the system to produce results to us. We will continue to be fair, transparent, responsible, and accountable. APC is a party to reckon with now and always. We can never settle for less. I charge all of you, as you get back home, please be the best you can be for APC, the best ambassador you can be to project, to promote, and to teach people what APC is. It is the best party in Nigeria. It is the best party that believes in results. It's the best party that believes in family households to have their own, to create their economic independence. It is a party that works for you and will continue to defend and look out for you. May God continue to bless APC Benue State Chapter. May God continue to bless the leadership of this administration and all who participate in different frames to ensuring that it works out well for everyone. May God continue to bless our APC in the entire nation. God bless Benue State. Thank you, everyone.
Let's arise. The governor is standing. Let's arise while he's still standing for the national anthem, please. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, everyone who has come today to this occasion. May the good Lord bless you and go in the blessing of our governor as we have been blessed. A round of applause for His Excellency as he takes his leave.
I beg, PSC, DJ, Emmy. Two of us make it right to shit for that list. CJ Tipsy.
Benue Television.
I have been directed to inform you that all
I want to thank you all for
is in the hands of your
staying glued to Benue Television up to this point that we have to sign out because this is where the program has officially come to an end. We want to appreciate His Excellency for speaking to the members of the All Progressives Congress in his expanded caucus meeting of the stakeholders of APC here in the state. And so we want to appreciate everyone who has contributed to the success of this, program. Very many thanks to the acting DG Benue Television. I'm talking about Martins, Shanyon, the rest of the crew. This is where we end it. I appreciate you. My name is Jafet Kwaho for Benue Television Corporation.